Happy New Year, Internet Land. Welcome to fourth episode of Season 1 of Buy It or Boot It. My name's Kip, and this is America Bumper to Bumper. So if you guys are not familiar with what Buy It or Boot It is, we take 3 zip codes from different areas of the country. We go onto Facebook Marketplace. We plug that in along with a price range, and then we look at cars that you guys choose. And then we go, we talk about the cars, look at all the pictures, and you guys decide whether it's something that you want to buy, something you want to boot. I do want to say thank you to everyone who got me very, very close to the 400 subscriber mark last night. This morning and throughout the day, we ended up getting up to 399. So I'm hoping over the next couple of days we'll get that one more, and we can start the new year off with 400 subscribers. So again, thank you everyone who helped out and tried to get me to that 400 so we could do the 4 hours last night, but that didn't quite work out. So we're gonna just keep talking here for a few more minutes and see if we get some people in the chat, because without people in the chat, this show doesn't work very well. Yeah, so we will, let me go through. We'll talk about where we're going to be going tonight. The first zip code we're going to be looking at is 29440, which is Georgetown, South Carolina. Number 2, we're going to be going to Adrian, Michigan. That's 49221. And lastly, we'll be going to 47933, Crawfordsville, Indiana. So those are the 3 zips we're going to go into. And well, we'll start out looking through cars that I want to look at. And you guys can, if you go through later in the repeat, look at this while not on live, go through, just vote in the comments whether you'd buy it or boot it. All right, so let's share screen. You have to excuse me, I sneezed not too long ago, so I got a bit of a nose. Maybe can I get somebody bring me a Kleenex?
Maybe. Have more than one Kleenex.
I only want one, but thank you.
I'll hear that in case you
Excuse me. All right. Let's see. Well, we got one person viewing now. Anybody that wants to chat and pick a vehicle, pipe up and get this party started.
Well, I'll pick a vehicle for you.
All right. Got Gracie, our one of my kids, that is going to pick our first car. Oh, I actually need to pick a price range. So how much money are we going to be looking at?
Up to 8,000.
Okay, max of 8,000. And we'll do a minimum of, I usually like to do a couple grand, so we'll do 6,000 to 8,000. All right, now let's.
Who's that green thing?
Green thing. That is a Mustang, I think. No, that is not a Mustang.
What is that?
That I don't know. Let's see. Price increase. You never see that. A Ford Taunus. Okay. I'm gonna guess.
Does that mean Taurus?
No, that I think is a Australian car. I think.
Oh.
How far down can they see?
Well, you see down to right here, me. Hello, that's Delaney. Hey, woke up to your what? I woke up, or I didn't wake up to, but Grant, right now I'm sitting at 399 subscribers. So that's where I'm sitting. Our first location is 29440, which is Georgetown, South Carolina. All right. So let's go back into here. All right. So we're looking at a 1976
Those are
Ford
cool.
Taunus.
So it's real.
Yeah,
An actual
I'm
thing.
pretty sure that the
Ooh, it's got
Taunus.
Bluetooth.
Yeah, like I said, I'm pretty sure the Taunus is a down under cab, but I could be, I could really be wrong on that. It's either that or maybe a Euro car. Either way, we'll take a look at it. I love the green. It's definitely got some Mustang
I don't like
look to it in
I
the
don't like
back.
the rims though.
Yeah, the rims aren't quite there for me, but let's read through.
3 sets of wheels.
Well, that's cool. I wonder if they'll have pictures. We'll look at that in a minute. Okay, it's a 76 Taunus. Sports a 1.3 liter Fury backed by a 4-speed manual. Oh, and it's got Bluetooth. Just had the cylinder head rebuilt and will come with 3 sets of wheels. Drag lights, OEM summers, and OEM winters. All right, let's take a look. Yeah, I know. I'm so happy to be at $399. So
Ooh.
definitely looks like to drag, car of some sort. And the plate makes me think Euro. That is a small little engine in a very big engine compartment. Imagine what you could
Fit in there.
fit in there. Yeah, definitely 302 would fit nicely under that hood. And in that size, you'd be moving.
It's a cute little car.
Yeah, it is definitely a cute car. I wish they'd shown all the 3, sets of wheels. That would have been kind of nice. But I do have to say, I dig it, and
I would pay that much money for it. It's really nice.
Yeah, the amount of work that it looks like has been done to it, plus a few extras. I think 7,500 is not.
And the fact that it's a car, I've literally never heard of before.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know about you guys. Grant, what do you think? Would you pay $7,500 for it?
I would.
All right, we got a Gracie with a yes. I'm with a yes, or buy it. And that is a really cool green color. Very, very cool. All right.
All right. Have fun.
Yes, we'll have fun.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Now, while we're here, hate to take us away from looking at the cars, but I am going to do a quick share. See if we can get some more people to pop in and join us, Grant. Let's see. Facebook. Page we manage. Buy it or boot it is live. Seamus, quiet. All right. Let's get back. Okay, and Grant, you're saying bye. Cool. All right, what do we got next? Grant will go up to the top and hit us with a car you want to look at. Tweeted the link. Thank you very much for doing that. Really appreciate that. South Carolina's got something with those green with the green cars. Gold 67 GMC. That's wow. The Fraser Custom. Why they really like their bold paint jobs.
Why? What's the mold?
Well, we've got another green
That's
car.
same shade of green.
Yeah, we got
Is that
this.
a beetle?
Yeah, that is a Beetle. Super Beetle. Gold truck, and then there's a black and gold car.
Truck.
Yeah. Sunday night, but I'm hoping we get a bigger crowd. But you know, we will make do with what we have, and we'll see how it goes. Anyways, got a card, Grant, or we can go with another one of my choices. Hey, by the way, I really liked your hangover hangout this morning. That was a really good interview, and Village Customs, cool shop. All right. Well, I'm gonna pick our next car. You keep. Okay. Gold on black. Okay. Fraser, 47 Fraser. So we are going to be looking at a 47 Fraser Custom, and it has got a 500 big block Caddy motor with a turbo 350 trans. Cool little truck. Oh, geez, I thought it was a car. Okay, truck. Good conversation piece. $6,000, located in South Carolina. Let's take a look through the 4 pictures. Oh, that's why they say it's a custom. Yep. Interesting. Yeah, I was happy to make the stream this morning as well. And again, it's very cool. And I would love to try and figure out a way to get down to Bernie Fest. That would be, that sounded like a hoot. I don't know how I feel about it. Pretty cool from the front, but I don't like don't know that I like the pickup portion of it. What?
Just this part.
Don't worry about it. Nobody's watching. $6,000. I wouldn't buy it just because it's a little too oddball for me. Yeah, the picture that shows here on the main screen makes it look pretty cool, but once you get to that one where it's the pickup thing, it just definitely doesn't quite do it. All right, let's I want to take a look at this AMC Spirit. 1980 AMC Spirit. It's got a 360 400 Caltrax Dana rear, 373 gear. Wow, 8 O's and 7 9s. That is one heck of a car. Drive anywhere, a nice car. All right. Oh, transport. Okay. Caltrax bars, Dana rear. Nice. That's definitely a drag car. Pretty cool. Oops. I don't see any roll bar, so I don't know. I wonder if they mean it's does 8 in the 8th mile, because 8's in the quarter mile, that thing should be fully caged. If I remember my drag rules correctly, which I don't. I only know stuff from Cletus McFarlane. They're like the Gen 2 Gremlin. Yep, definitely. Interesting car, though. Not so sure I'd pay. No, I don't know. I might pay $6,000 for that if I had it, but I think there's other cars out there that I'd pay $6,000 for a lot more. And that, I can tell you right now, that is not a Chevy. Just from the taillights, that's an Oldsmobile. Anyways. Scroll down a bit. Let me know if you see anything else that you want to check out, Grant. We got 3 people watching. Come on, the other 2 that are in here, speak up. Let's give me a car that you want to look at and get this stuff going. Nice looking S10, at least from the rear. Pinto. You got a bit of everything here in South Carolina. Oh, a Harvester. Sorry, Scout 2. Nice. Come on, guys. The other couple that are in the chat, don't be afraid or anything. We don't bite. It's a lot of fun. Just throw out what you want to talk about for a car, and we'll go through it. Would tell you to go on Facebook Marketplace and put in Georgetown, South Carolina, but it always next to the Scout. Okay, let's go back up to the Scout. Black thing, 65 Ford Fairlane 500. That's nice. I'm on my phone, so it's hard to see exactly. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, I did like the Scout, or not the Scout. I'm sorry, the Spirit. And it's a bit of an oddball car, which I know you like and I'm a fan of. So I'd probably do it. It's just I'd want to see a lot more pictures before I really commit to that $6 grand. All right, so we've got a 65 Fairlane 500 4-door. $7,500 for this one. And let's see, runs and drives great. About 10,000 miles on rebuilt motor, all high performance parts, MagnaFlow exhaust. All rust work's been done. Right now, the car is rust free. I drive it 4 days out of the week. I'm looking for a quick sale. I would see the thing. Yeah, a lot of people do like their 2 doors, but I actually like the 4-door cars better. Of course, certain cars, you know, I'll take either way, but I love 4 doors. You know, I like the versatility. I don't even mind that most of them are going to be post cars. They look good to me just as much as the 2 doors. But anyways, let's go through these pictures. I know somebody who here close to me who has a car. I'm not sure if it's a 65, but it's definitely got a similar looking front end on it. One thing that I would change on this car is the rims. I don't think those rims quite do this car justice, but they aren't terrible. 289 under the hood, very nice. And a really nice interior, at least this front seat. That's a pretty good looking car. All right, so that's it. We've got through all the pictures on it. $7,500 for a 65 Fairlane. I'm a sucker, you know, like I said, for the 4 doors. If I had the $7,500, I'd probably do it. It's a good looking car. And interior looks really nice. Paint looks pretty good, at least from the pictures that we've seen. And to know that all the rust has been taken care of, I think it's a pretty good deal at $7,500. All right. Now, the hell, we're in the weird car segment. Let's take a look at this Ford Pinto. Race car, 76 Ford Pinto. It has 2.3 turbo engine with 5-speed trans, 8-inch rear end with 411 gears, south side traction bar, 6-point roll cage, fuel cell, and many more goodies. 6,000 cash or BO. Cash only though, cash app or in person. Might be able to stay around 6,800. Yeah, that's a pretty good. you know, even if you could get them down to, you know, 68, $7 grand. I think it's a good deal all around. So let's go through and take a few more looks at the 76 Pinto wagon. I love the portholes in the back. It's pretty cool, and it's pretty decent paint job, at least from this distance. Yeah, the 2.3 turbo out of Mustang SVO, or it could be also a Thunderbird. I know the Thunderbirds came with those too. Full roll cage. I wonder how much boost this car is running, because that looks like a pretty heavy-duty roll cage in there. Excuse me. All right. Looks like you're gonna have to get at least some new tires, because those both look flat to me. And I wish that they'd show a picture of the sides. I'd love to see what a color something. Thanks, Grant, for staying as long as you did. Have enjoyed those pork chops, and yeah, I'm sure the series is going to take off. It's just a matter of getting the people to pipe up in the live chat so that we can have the good conversation. All right, so we've got a couple more people in the chat. So if you guys could chime in on the live stream and give us some comments, let us take a look at the next vehicle. It's a lot more fun when you guys tell me what to look at rather than me just picking out a car. I'm going to go back up to the top here and see what else we can take a look at. We got Corvettes, we've got Honda Civics, we've got a Fleet Line Deluxe, Chevy Impala, Spitfire.
Sorry, Dad.
It's fine. Well, let's take a look at the 78 Chevy Bonanza short bed. All right. 78 Bonanza short bed, 350 board and balanced with a small cam. Best offer, $6 grand. Let's take a look at a few pictures. That is a short bed. Too bad it's got the little ding in there side there, but not a bad looking truck. Pretty bad piece of rust right there, you know, on the fender. Plus there's that pretty big dent in the bed. All right, well, that's pictures and everything. I don't know, you guys drop in the comments whether you'd buy it or boot it. I would not pay $6 grand for that. That's just that's me. Anyone else? Only one person left in the live stream. Okay. You guys, you want to pop in and tell me what to look at next?
Hey, Dad,
Yeah,
where are your screwdriver heads?
they're in the handle.
Oh, really?
The blue one.
Oh, that's neat.
Yep.
Thanks.
Yeah. All right. Well, nobody else wants to chime in on the live stream. I guess we're going to take another one of my vehicles. We're going to take a look at this BMW Bavarian 72. There's multiple projects, which you can see in the background. Let's take a look, see what these got. 87 535i, an 84 528i, and an 86 528i. Cars run but have various issues. All right. That looks, none of these look, this one anyways looks a lot older than what they're saying. But oh, that must be the 72 Bavarian. Definitely needs some work. But not too bad of a car overall. Definitely got to get some a new seal around the windshield. It definitely needs a lot of work. That first one, the 72 Bavarian, but not too bad. And there's the other three. Nice 5 Series, but I think I like the late 80s, early 90s, the slightly bigger ones, but I wouldn't buy them, but that's not for me to say. You guys, at some point, you can chime in and say whether you'd buy those or boot them. All right, we got 3 people in here. Come on, folks. Somebody chime in and tell me what car we're going to look at next. A couple El Caminos. Old Beetle. Great looking cars in here. All right, let's take a look at this Beetle. Let's see. In great condition, body is solid and straight. Fresh build, less than 3 years old. Patina with all new white interior, lowered 3.5 inches. Please call or text. Hey, Mike, how are you? Sean, thanks for stopping in. Thank you very much for doing the shout out, and thank you, Mike, for popping on that Galaxy. We looked at a little bit earlier. We can take another look through if you weren't here, and it was a really nice looking car. So let's quickly go through across South Carolina, but North Colorado plates on it. We'll do a quick look at this patina bug, and then we'll go on to take another quick look at that Galaxy. That is a nice, very nice interior from this far away, and definitely has that patina look to it. Holy white, yes, Batman. That is a white interior. Pretty cool. Want to know, have a little bit more information. Don't want to talk to Ward. Don't want to give him a call, but not a bad car. I don't know if I'd pay 7,800 for him, but then again, old Beetles in good shape like this one is, you're probably not going to find for much less than the 7,800. All right, Mike, we're going to scroll back up. We'll take a look, another quick look at that Galaxy. As soon as I can find, no, I think I went too far up. Yep. No, there we go. Oh, Fairlane 500. We'll quickly roll through these. That's like your brother's car, isn't it, Mike? What year is his car? Seamus, quiet.
Shaking this.
289. Here's the dog, folks. So anyways, the only thing, Mike, that I can say I don't care about this particular Fairlane 500 is the rims are not my. I don't think they work out well with that car, but to each their own. I don't know if I missed another Galaxy. If I did, let me know. Oh, wonder if you're talking the 65. Oh, his is a 65? Okay. All right, the multicolor. Oh, there we go. We got the Galaxy. All right. Galaxy 500 fastback. Good 10-foot car. Big block 390 with a C6 auto trans, Ford 9-inch rear, Holley 4-barrel, Flowmaster exhaust. Everything is here to make custom or fully restore. All right. Take a look through these pictures. You know, there's definitely be a really good project car. That needs a little bit of molding there. Nice 340. A 390, sorry. Cool old project indeed, Mike. So 70 we're 7,500 or sorry 6,500 for the 63 Galaxy. I love the look of project cars, but the thought of actually doing a project car, especially one as involved as this one would be, is a little bit beyond me. So I'm not willing to go out there and pay the 6,500. I do agree with you, Sean. It does have look to have good bones, and for the right person, that would be a really good, solid project. Just not for me. I would boot it, but you know, for someone who knows what these things go for, this could be a real heck of a deal at 6,500. So 4K for the value of these. Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking, that if I were going to go into it, I'd want to do in the $3 to $4 grand. But again, not really a big project guy. All right. What else do you guys want to take a look at now that we've got a couple people in here? And thank you, Mike, for speaking up. And that's a really good idea. You can put a 5-liter Coyote in it, or you know, get a kind of like what Cletus McFarland did, and Shelby supercharged engine in it, and that would be a definite sleeper. All right, what do you guys see that you want to take a look at now? So we're going to do one more here in Georgetown, South Carolina area. Now we're going to head out, you know, the blue Camaro. We'll take a look at that. And then we're going to head off to Adrian, Michigan. All right. A lot of description on this one. Oh, 70s. Okay, sorry. Okay. 81. That's true. A 90s 5.0 would definitely power that thing quite nicely. This is the one you want to look at, Sean? Anyways. got an 81 Camaro V8 small block 350, 6500 firm. This Camaro has a small block 350 dropped in with a turbo 350 trans and AC delete. Put a rebuilt 700 R4 tranny about 6 months ago to have overdrive. It is a V8 automatic. Updated gauges from the previous owner. I put the original dash bezel and shifter back in it. Previous owner had interior redone, engine cammed a little. Has dual exhaust and sounds great with a little chop to it. Has some rust in the usual places, but not that bad. Everything is solid. So as I found another 81, all original with AC and doesn't need, and I don't need two. Not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but a decent car. All right. Throw in an L88 hood scoop. All right. Let's take a look through these pictures. That's not a bad looking car from this distance. Decent looking interior again from, yes, this is definitely calling for an LS. I don't know if that's carpeting on there, but whether that's just bare floorboards. If it is, then nice clean trunk. Tinted windows. Pretty engine. Hood scoop. All right. 81 Camaro with 1 million miles on it. I don't think so. $6,500. Like the rims. I like the rally rims. Nice color. Looks pretty good. And I wish they would have included pictures of the rust that they said on it. But overall, looks pretty good and a pretty good, solid car. $6,500. It's a little bit rich for my blood. I'd probably do like a $5,000 car. What do you think? See, I wouldn't in the Trans Am, but this is begging for it. Absolutely. This definitely put a 5.3 in it, and there you go. Fair price for what you see. All right. Nice to, get you chime in on that. I'm just a cheapskate. All right. What else can we look at, gentlemen and ladies, if there's any ladies here? All right. Well, I said I was going to change locations. Let's do that before I forget about it, and then we'll see what's Adrian, Michigan. Sorry about that. Sean, I forgot we're gonna move to Michigan, so we're gonna do that. Now we'll take a look through what we see here and see if there's something you want to look at, or the Jimmy. Okay. Again, I'm sorry that I forgot to change this before saying look through and find another one. So let's start. This is Adrian, Michigan, and 100 miles thereabouts. And let's start looking through here and let me know if you see something. Lots of Daytonas. Wow. Too bad Grant wasn't still here. What was the blue car? All right. The 79 Lincoln Cartier. Trying to look for other blue cars. Yeah, we got our 79 Ford Torino. Okay, we'll get to the Torino. And I'm assuming, Mike, that you're talking about the Lincoln Cartier or this Dodge Daytona. Near the top. Got to be the Cartier here. The Dodge. Okay. Okay, we'll go with the Dodge, and then Sean will hit up the Ford Torino. Dodge Daytona. Loved these cars as a kid. 89 Daytona ES hatchback, 2.5 liter. Oh my gosh, 12,000 miles. Wow. Trying to sell it for my parents. Car will smell brand new, non-smoker, always garaged. Make me an offer. All right, no turbo. All right, let's take a look at the Daytona ES. It's going to have the pop up and down headlights. These cars were kind of cool. I mean, you could get them with T-tops in them. You could get a turbo engine in it. Shelby did some stuff to it. Louvers, that's something you don't see anymore nowadays. Oh, but it's an automatic. Bummer. Pretty clean interior. And of course, with 12,000 miles, I'd expect it to be clean. Whoa. Upside down. Jump seats in the rear. Yes, definitely a base slow box. But you do get a tape deck. That's something. Fog lights. Looks like might be aftermarket fog lights down there on the bottom. Pretty clean. 12,000 miles. I would have loved to have them, actually shown the digital readout. I think these things had digital readouts of the 12,000 miles, but you have to take the word on it. Die for Krager Lugers for my TA. Yes. Those cars look great with Lubers. Find Lubers for my T-Bird. Yes. Another cool car that would look really good with the Lubers. All right, so $7,000 for a Daytona, a base Daytona, but it does have 12,000 miles. Good looking car. I'm not gonna pay $7,000 for it. It's not that, even with low miles, it's not that valuable of a car. If it was a Shelby or just a turbo car, that would change things a bit. But for me, that's way overpriced. I think that's more of a $5,000 car, even with the low mileage, because they're not very. What do I want to say? Not very sought after. There we go. So it's very nice, but I agree with you, Sean. Boot it. All right, now we're going to find the Torino for you. 74 Torino. Is this the one, or was there another Torino further down? I'll start with this, and you can tell me if there's a one that was further down. 74 Torino, project car, original 429 Thunderjet engine, auto AC, comes with extra parts. All right. Gotta love the WD-40 can that's lurking under the hood. I like that Mustang that's sitting next to it too. That's a nice looking. Looks like good bones on it. If they had all the yeah, right, free lube. They have all the part, bumpers and the hood or grill and whatnot, and this could be a pretty good find. Okay, I don't know what we're looking at there, but not a lot of lug nuts on this thing. She could be pretty with love, absolutely. It's not bad looking for a Michigan car. Hey, Mr. Mach 1, thanks for coming in. I appreciate you stopping by. Yep. Kind of crusty, but again, doesn't look too bad. All right, $7,900 for the project car with a 429 Thunderjet. As I said before, I'm not a huge that big of a project car person, but a lot of people are. I wouldn't pay that much. You guys tell me what you think. And Sean, you're saying 5, depending on what comes with it. Okay. So not a bad deal. All right. So let's keep motoring on. Give me another car, gentlemen. Right up your alley. I said before, too bad Granny isn't here for the 82. That's not a Mercury Capri, but it's a Zephyr. But that's just like his Fairmont. All right. What are we going to look at, gentlemen? I know if Pete were here, we'd be looking at that Fiero. Zephyr. We can go back to that. Zephyr, absolutely. All right, we got an 82. They say Mercury Capri, but we know it's the Mercury Zephyr. Fox body car, 85,000 miles, it says. Not a lot on the description, and only 3 pictures. So has many modifications, including a 4-barrel carb, Edelbrock intake, internal engine work, and a stack of receipts to go with it. Okay. Love to see more of those receipts, but let's go through the 3 pictures and let me know whether it's worth your $6,500 of your hard-earned money. Then we got 302. Kind of faded interior. And that's it. Not bad. I would want to see those receipts and a lot more pictures before I'd pay $6,500 for it. But you guys let me know, and we're going to go in and pull up the GTA for Sean. Let's see. GTA, 87 GTA. That is pretty. All right. Let's go down and see what else it's got here. All right. So here we are looking at an 87 got an 87 Pontiac Firebird GTA hatch, $7,000. This has got over 133,000 miles on it. Alloys, of course. Let's see what the seller description is. Up for sale is a unique 87 GTA. It has a Lingenfelter, oh my gosh, 383 stroker under the hood, fully forged lower half, Victor Jr. heads, Super Ram intake, and much more. This car does have rust. The quarters need work, and the driver's side front floor pan need to be replaced. Other than that, the rest of the car is solid. The motor alone has more than my asking price invested into it. The car is turnkey. You will not find another one like this. Interested in trades, Corvettes, blah, blah, blah. All right. Hopefully he shows that rust, because that's stuff that I want to see. I like the Trans Am he's got in the garage as well. T-tops, I do like that as well. There's lots of cars I need. I just need the money in order to be able to get him. Yeah, that's what I was saying, Sean. I'd rather have the red Trans Am, especially if there's as much rust, which still haven't shown anything about in here. But that's a nice looking car. Ooh, I like the maroon one parked next to it too. I bet you that car though is their 2.8 V6 car. Okay, show me Lingenfelter. I'd also want to see well, I don't like those rims on it. Those rims that are on it? No, those rims, the honeycombs, are the bomb on these cars. Well, I'd want to see more of the rust, and I'd want some sort of documentation that that is in fact a Lingenfelter 383 in it. But I'm not going to pay $7 grand, especially when it needs rust repair. Not in it for me. What do you guys think? Buying it or booting this 87 GTA with a, as they say, a Lingenfelter 383 and rust. Too rich for rust. All right. Going to do one more car here, then we're going to hit our last zip code, which will be for Crawfordsville, Indiana, and then we will call it an evening. Never cared for that body style. Yeah, I love the, that F body style only because it's what I really knew of in the for my childhood. But I do know that this generation of F bodies, the 87 or this 91 Camaro here, rust was a real bad problem with them. So if they're rusty, not in it for it. Boot. Yep. All right, so what we're going to take a look at for our last car here in Michigan before we go to Indiana. Love the teal. The Camaro, yes, that was one of my T-top. Oh, it's a T-top tan car. The Camaro. Let's see. We'll do a quick look at it. Nope, looks like a gray interior, at least from this distance, but we're not going to look at that for our last car. Let's, what do we got? What do we got for our last car, gentlemen? Want to look at that 91 Camaro? Now we did very few pictures on it, so again, that's not going to be our last car. So let's scroll down a little bit more. You can look at this 92 convertible Pontiac Grand Prix. Grand Prix. All right. Last car for this one will be this 78 Grand Prix, and then we're going to go on to Indiana and start afresh there. This is a V6 car. Original numbers matching 78 Pontiac Grand Prix with a 231 V6, not a V8. Car came from the AACA Auto Museum auction. Car had a repaint years ago. Car has new valve cover gaskets and heater core. There's a small tear in the driver's seat. This thing is clean and all intact. Car rides and runs like a champ. Drop in a big block or keep rolling. Dash says 29,000 miles, but I believe it's 129,000. Asking $7 grand. Price is negotiable. All right, let's take a look at the. All right, we can hit the SS Monty 2, and then we're headed off to Indiana. Pretty nice looking car, at least from the pictures that we're seeing here. Looks like it's missing a filler piece. Maybe it's just my eyes playing tricks on me. You can definitely tell it's in the 70s. It's green and green interior. Good looking interior. It said a rip. Where's the rip on that? I don't know if that's it right there. Or, but let's go through the rest of the pictures. Nice clean trunk with a spare. That's something you hardly see. That definitely looks like it's the original color. Just a nice repaint of it. All right, guys. 78 Silverado 15. Thanks for hopping in here. Appreciate you being here. 78 Grand Prix for $7 grand. 129,000 miles from what they expect, and it is only a V6 car. Would you pay $7 grand for this car? It's a nice looking car. If it had a V8, I'd pay $7 grand all day. I don't know that I would with the V6 in it. You guys put the GTA motor in there. Absolutely, Mike. That is a really good good option, but I wouldn't pay the $7 grand to get that engine. Anywho, buy it or boot it, boys. Buy it or boot it. Now we're going to go and find the SS Monty right below it for Mr. Mach 1. And then we're going to head off to Crawfordsville, Indiana. I've also had a really soft spot for these Monty SSs. Again, it's a car from my childhood. Love these things. And, of course, white car, burgundy interior. Seems like that was the thing for GM back in the 80s. White cars with either blue or burgundy interiors. Not a whole lot to in the seller's description. This is out-of-state car. No rust. Solid car. Runs excellent. Previous garage kept. Let's take a look. $4,500 for the Grand Prix. I agree. That's about it for a V6 car. Let's go through this G-body. I think this had one of the best front ends for the late year G-body cars. It is a good looking model. 86,000 miles on it. That from just the exterior looks like it would be correct. I love the old cars before airbags. You have some really good looking steering wheels. Definitely a sun faded interior, but dash pad looks good and all in one piece. That's a pretty good thing. Rims look pretty good. At least that one rim looks pretty good. All right, so 86 Monte Carlo SS, 86,000 miles, $7,000. I'm a sucker. I would pay the $7,000 for that car. What do you guys think? As I'm pulling up our last zip code for the night. All right. And I'm going to start scrolling through. You guys yell out what you want to take a look at, and then we'll start our last zip code for the evening. Pretty sure that's not a Ford F-150. It's LTD would be my guess. All right. Again, we are in Crawfordsville, Indiana, and believe it or not, this is like 400 miles, or was that Zelda's sister? Yes, it probably is. Let's take a look. LTD. Oh, this is big sister, because she's got a 351 jammed under there. Oh, it's too bad that they had to cut the hood open for it, but let's see. We'll sell as a Suburban. We'll go to this Caprice wagon and the Suburban. Absolutely, Silverado 15. We'll hit those in just a second. Let's take a quick look at the LTD. Rebuilt 351, aluminum heads, custom front. I'm gonna imagine front exit exhaust. Frame ties, drive shaft loop, rebuilt 8.8 with gear. Summit intake, Holly carb. That looks like a pretty gnarly car right there. Not bad. Back near the top of the page. Okay. All right, so let's go. We'll hit the Caprice wagon first. Then we'll do the Suburban, and then Mike, if you can. Yes, that would definitely be a sleeper. Just another Fox body. Very true. All right, let's find that Caprice wagon. Well, I hit the Suburban first. Let's look at the Suburban. Then we'll. Oh yes, yes, please. All right, so we're looking at a '78 Suburban. 350, two-wheel drive, no third row. Rust-free truck from the South, title in hand, documentation with the original from the original dealership. Wow. Runs and drives great. All right. As a kid, when we moved from New York to Vermont, we had a 79 four-wheel drive. Again, didn't have the third row seat, but that truck was awesome. Let's take a look. This one is looking very, very sweet. Wow, if I had the 64 75, I'm telling you right now, I would buy this. Does need a new steering wheel, not a big deal. Yeah, as a kid, because I didn't have the third row seat, we ended up taking a bus seat and just sitting in the back. Lee's Auto Parts, thanks for coming in here. I really appreciate you being here. That is, doesn't have any, at least from this picture, any of the typical rust for Suburbans. Can't see it very well, but it still doesn't look like there's any rust on this side either, or very, very little. That is a really nice Suburban. And the seats look pretty good in it. All right, back at the beginning. Hell yeah, I'd pay $6,500. Lee's Auto Parts. Oh, you're Mr. Mach 1. Okay. Now I'm confused. Anyways, 78 Chevy Suburban, 97,000 miles for $64.75. I would buy that every day of the week. That is an awesome rig. I would pay the $6,500 for it. No questions asked. Absolutely wicked cool. All right, let's find that Caprice wagon, and then Mike, if you could kind of give me a help with I don't know if you're talking about the town car being Zelda's sister. Let's find that Caprice wagon. The Chrysler wagon, is that what you're talking about? Suburban 15. Oh. Oh, thank you, Mr. Mach 1, for that's really cool. You know, I would never have known that was you. Pretty cool. Romulus, Michigan. Nice. So yeah, is this the 69 Chrysler wagon that you're talking about, Suburban 15, or did I go past the wagon? Catalina, Yorker. Okay, we'll forget that. All right, guys. What are we looking at next? Does look like it should be a GM wagon, but you know, they don't show enough of the front or anything. So, all right. Continental, not a town car. Oh, yeah, no. I do need to find another Continental for some parts. I hate to say it, but I think there may be some bigger issues with the Zelda that may preclude me from doing a lot with her, but I gotta figure that out come springtime. Click on the wagon. It does look Caprice. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. No, that is a town and country. 9 passengers, 383 with 727 trans combo. Wow. Why can't Nice to show the front more than just that one side, but 69 Town and Country. Not bad. Pretty good looking car though. Yeah, definitely threw me off. And it would have been nice again if they'd had a picture of the front party bus. The Suburban. Oh, donk. Another donk. All right, what are we looking at, gentlemen? Cutlass. All right. 79 Cutlass right here, the white Cutlass. Ooh, T-top car. Yes. All right, so we are looking at a 79 Olds Cutlass Brougham 260 Olds V8 with a 350 trans T-top car with Cutlass Calais bucket seat interior. It's a pretty nice car for the year, although it does have a few things, need a few things in my opinion. It does need a few interior plastic pieces. Bought a new shifter cable, but haven't got it adjusted, but can still be shifted at the column. New tires, rear springs and shocks, new front shocks not installed. Car runs and drives good, has one rust spot of driver's rear frame rail that I am looking into having fixed, but the body is rust free. Does have the factory wheels also. I am really not looking for trades. I am selling this in an 88 SS. Nice. Works towards an older GM muscle car. So he's looking potentially trading for older cars. All right. Ooh. I can't tell whether I like the those are some decent looking rally wheels, but I like the other ones that were on it as well. Generally, I don't like newer rims on older cars like that, but those look pretty snazzy. There weren't I can't remember the last time I saw one of these cars other than like a Monte Carlo with T-tops. Mileage, let's see. It says 1243. I think this car is going to have more than 1,000 miles on it. Hopefully they have a picture of it. And some good meats in the back. What did I tell you guys earlier? White car with burgundy interior. Hey, Pete. Thanks for coming in here. I do agree that it looks kind of weird, but not bad. So, no, I'm not sure we're going to get a look at the mileage on this thing. Gosh, I don't know. I think I'd take either of those cars. Thought this was no, that's a different car. All right, guys, we got a 79 Olds Cutlass T-top car with a 260 Olds V8 needing some rust repair in the rear frame. for $6,800. So you're gonna buy it or boot it? Too high for that setup. All right. Well, you guys can fight over the look of it, but are you gonna buy it or boot it at $6,800? All right, guys, where are we gonna boot it? Mike says. All right, I agree. It's a good-looking car. I don't know that with the rust, even if it's going to be an easy fix, yeah, it's a little bit much for $6,800. Okay, what are we gonna look at next, guys? I know. What's the brown car? Cadillac Eldorado or the old Cutlass F85? It's the one you're talking about, Mike? Yeah, it definitely did. I think they put on bigger sidewall tires in the rear to kind of give it that look. Yep. Okay, so we'll take a look at this old Cutlass F85. Not a lot in the description, and it looks like this is the only pick you're going to get of it. So it's 455 turbo 350, runs great, drives and stop. Looking for 65 olds parts or park cars. Any info is appreciated. Okay, so maybe he's not looking to sell. He's looking for parts for it. All right, so this is going to be. This is kind of an odd thing. I don't know if he's looking for parts for it or whether he's trying to sell it. But this is your only picture of it, and that's all we got. It's a 455 with a turbo 350 trans, and it's a Cutlass F85 for $6,000. All right, what are we doing with it? All right, what are we gonna look at next, gentlemen? Boot. Okay. Mr. Mach 1 likes it. Well, there's that Suburban again. Yep, definitely need more pics and info for me to say yes or no on it. It's way too little there. All right. Let me know what you guys want to look at. Or you can tell me to pick one, and I'll happily do that too. Cheyenne. All right. Let's find the Cheyenne. 94 Cheyenne. If I remember correctly, don't then Trans Am. We'll hit both of those guys. 94 Chevy Stepside, 180,000 miles lowered, 22-inch Bassani luxury wheels, cowl hood, runs and drives great, tinted windows and rear window, Bluetooth radio, interior is clean. All right. Through these few pictures. What I tell you guys, I said white is going to either have a blue interior or a maroon interior. I gotta say, generally, again, not a huge fan of really big wheels on vehicles, but those look pretty good on this truck. I've always liked the step sides too. I wish somebody bring those back, but I know that they don't sell them, or they don't sell very well. And unfortunately, Silverado 15, we don't know what it's got for an engine. They do not say. But we've got a 94 Chevy Cheyenne step side with 22s, Cal hood. I'd need a lot more information on this, what it does have under the hood. Pretty clean looking truck. But it's not a $6,000 truck to me. But you guys tell me what you think. All right. Trans Am. Let's go back. Let's find the Trans Am. The 94 Trans Am Mr. Mach 1, or was it an older one further up? Around here, that would be a good price for that truck. Yeah. Good. Yeah, definitely. It's not a bad price for the truck. But I'd want to know, like, Silverado 15's, asking what's it got for an engine. I'm assuming it's got an auto trans, but I'd want to know that sort of thing before I'd say $6,000's a good price. The one up by the truck. So the 79 gold one. This one. Okay, 81s. Yeah, 79. So this has got to be pretty close. It's going to be Ford. Pontiac Firebird Coupe, 130,000 miles, auto trans, gold with black interior. All right, great. I want to make sure we're getting the right one here. Runs good. Body needs restoring, or body needs redone. Interior needs installed. Have a couple thousand interior new parts. All right. And we aren't getting much pictures on this one. That's it. That's all we have to go on. Again, I need a lot more pictures before I could say yes. It's probably worth every cent of $6,000. But I need to see more pictures before I can say an absolute yes or no. All right, guys, we're coming up around 9:30. I am happy to go as long as you guys are interested in. So you guys let me know when you've had enough, and we can, call it a night. But and if you guys want to head to another zip code, another area, feel free to yell it out in the chat, and we can head there as well. I am always open to whatever you guys want. Yes, I am doing that video, Pete. It's something I got planned for this weekend. Gonna do that. Plus, I also have just recently bought a new car. Not anything classic or cool, but I'm gonna do a video on our new vehicle as well. So you can expect to see those sometime probably in the beginning of next week. So we're gonna do a picture. All right, Mike, thanks for hanging out as long as you did. I really appreciate you hanging out and being a part of the chat. Thank you very much. If you enjoyed it, every night or every Wednesday night at 8 p.m., we're going to be doing this. Tell people about it and get them in here. Again, it's a lot more fun when there's people in here chatting back and forth. So thanks, Mike. Have a great night. Have a great night, Mr. Mach 1. Thank you for being here as long as you did as well. Silverado 15, again, really appreciate you staying in for really appreciate you guys all staying here as long as you did. Really appreciate it. please, again, tell people about this if you had fun. Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern time. We will do this until people don't like to do it anymore. So let people know. And Pete, what's your? Oh no, I'll wait and watch your video on the greatest debacle in car history. All right. So if that's everybody's happy and everybody's heading out, we'll call it a night as well. But you guys get the final say on when we stay or when we go. So if you want to keep looking, we will keep looking. And I do apologize. I pressed the wrong button on my computer, so I'm probably gonna have another program pop up here in a minute. Peace out, Pete. Thanks for being here. Ooh, sorry guys. I'm gonna pop this quick Facebook thing from my buddy Mike, who was in here on 86. Yes, I did see that car, Mike. Anyways, oops. There we go, back there. All right. Well, looks like everyone is about out of here. So thank you everyone for being in here as long as you were. I really appreciate it. Have a wonderful and hopefully 2020 will be a very prosperous and good year for everyone. As we close out every video, dreams without ambition is like a car without gas. You're not going to get very far. Have a good night. God bless.